And good morning, 7:44 KNEB. Time for News Extra today, brought to you by Jonathan Funeral Home. Here is Kevin.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. Our guests today are Linda Alfred and Pat Bastron, and they are with the Community Action Partnership of Western Nebraska. Linda is involved in Head Start. Pat's involved in the reproductive health part of CAPWN. And they're going to talk about a child car seat clinic coming up this Saturday over at the CAPWN Health Center parking lot. You don't have to worry about high water or anything when you go over to the health center. They're fine over there at CAPWN at the health center. So, Linda, I guess we'll start with you. Kind of tell us the times and the reason why you guys are doing this.
Good morning, Kevin. Like I said, I'm with Community Action Partnerships. I'm a site facilitator at the center there. And our event's going to be held right there in the parking lot. If you're not familiar with the area, it's like you're going to the skating rink. That parking lot has the clinic on one end and this child care center on the other. So we get to utilize the whole parking lot for our event. The event will start at 9 a.m. And last until 1. We'll have some people there to check car seats. They're car seat technicians. I'm a car seat technician. I've been a technician for a little over a year. And Community Action Partnerships paid for my training, so I really am glad that they did that for me.
Yeah. So when folks show up, what they want, what you're looking for, at this car seat clinic is how they use the car seats. Maybe they need an additional car seat or a change out of a car seat, because the law says in certain instances you have to have a child in a car seat, right?
Yeah, the Nebraska law states that a child has to be in a car seat or booster until the age of 6. The main reason for them being in car seats is the seatbelt doesn't fit them properly, and if they were ever in a crash, they would sustain serious injuries. The car seat problems mainly that we look at is the position in the car. You want the child in the back seat until the age of 12. The airbags in the front of the car are very dangerous. You don't want your children up there. Can cause serious injury or death. The position, especially when you have more than one child, getting multiple car seats in position. Our goal is to educate the parents on how to use these using the instruction manuals. And
yeah. Now you guys have had other car seat clinics. For example, you had one back in April, and out of all the people that came in, and you had quite a few, a lot of them weren't using the car seats right.
Yes, the car seat event in April was an 85% misuse rate. It's really high. Some of the findings are improper use of the tether, the place in the car, how to keep the infants or the younger children in a rear-facing longer. It's safer for them to be rear-facing. You think they should move up just because you can't see them, and they're basically could be in a car seat rear-facing well over a year. So they want to flip them around ASAP because they want to talk to them and see them, but they're actually better off rear-facing.
Okay. And you've been doing this along with the Safe Kids program, is that right?
Yes, Safe Kids is our sponsor, and I'm going to let Pat talk about the grant she wrote to help us get some car seats.
All right, we'll let Pat do that. We'll do right after this 30-second timer. Okay, doing good. We're going to talk about the fact you're going to have the seatbelt condenser there too, and the fireworks bit. Yeah.
Just start off.
Yeah, I'll start off. We are back on News Extra. We have Linda Alfred here and Pat Bastron. They're talking about CAPWN's child car seat clinic coming up this Saturday, 9 o'clock to 1 p.m. over at the CAPWN Health Center parking lot. And Pat wrote a grant for this particular, for the clinic and some of the other things that these gals do with the car seats and so forth as far as safety. Now, discuss how much you got in the grant, how difficult it was to write it, and what the money is used for.
Well, the grant, Kevin, thank you for mentioning that. It really wasn't that hard to write because Jason Kirkman from Lincoln helped me with it. Unfortunately, at first we were a little discouraged because it was $600, and $600 only got us about 10 car seats. But then the Safe Kids came through for us again and said that they would have as many car seats as we needed there. And so at this point, we're not sure what the numbers will be, but we're very thankful that they've come through with this, and we'll have car seats for everybody that needs them.
All right. Now, people, now car seats anymore are when you buy them or maybe get them at your clinic, they can be used for the little ones, and then they can also be adjusted when the child keeps growing and gets older and so forth, right?
Yes, Kevin. They're now making the converter ones that will fit the children all the way up into the time that they need to be looking at not being in one. But that's quite a ways down the line. They need to be in those until they're 4'9" and at least 6 years of age. Now they're talking about even older for their safety.
Before long, I'll have to be in a car seat. You never know.
Well, we'll do an event for you too then.
It's possible. All right, so if people, so there will be these car seats available. If folks have worn out car seats or something like that, they can get another car seat at this clinic, right?
Yes, Kevin, they can.
And you would appreciate a donation if that occurs. Is that right? I mean, they don't have to, but you would appreciate it.
What it does is it helps so that we can continue having this funding, these grants in the state of Nebraska. And so we're just paying back whatever they can afford. That's fine, so that other people will be able to have car seats in the future.
All right. You guys have some other things going on with this as well. For example, you have the Nebraska State Patrol Seatbelt Convincer will be there. Your
Yes,
husband,
it will.
Pat, who's a trooper, your husband will be there and talk about that. He's a State Patrol trooper, Fred, right?
Yes, he is. He's also a certified tech, but we're going to have him on the convincer. He's the only one that we have that can run that.
All right, very good. So you get a chance to do that, ride it for 8 seconds, and get a big trophy and stuff, so it's pretty good. And then you're also going to have some fireworks safety things. Is that right, Linda?
Yes, I've invited a local fireworks owner. Greg Troutman's promised to come and help me talk about the safety involved in using fireworks. He's trained, and I talked to Greg a little bit about, children this time of year handle a lot of fireworks without adult supervision, and we could tie in some safety with this event. Greg was willing to do that, and he's going to be there with some information for parents.
Yeah, he's one of the major fireworks vendors in town.
Yes.
And so he'll be there. There are a lot of things that parents got to remember and children got to remember this time of year in regard to fireworks. We'll probably do a little bit of story on that later on in the day about that particular thing. So it's good you have that there along with this child seat clinic. All right, let's go over once again the time and where on Saturday.
The time is 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're located off of 10th Street in Gearing, and the actual address is 975 Crescent Drive. We'll have signs. The skating rink is going to put the sign up on her board, and we're going to have people directing traffic, so please, when you pull in, you follow the entrance and exit of the event. And if you have any questions, please give a call to us and we'll answer those.
All right. And we'll put the number on my blog, then you can kind of check that out as to what number you need to call for more information. Also, real quick, your sponsors.
Yes, we'd like to thank Community Action Partnerships, Nebraska State Patrol, the Playhouse Skate and Fun Center, the Gearing Fire Department, Taco John's, Fireworks Unlimited, Safeway, and Safe Kids of Nebraska.
All right, very good. Hope everybody's out there on Saturday. Should be a nice day. Very good. Thanks,
Thank you.
Pat.
Thank
Linda,
you, Kevin.
appreciate
Thank
you
you,
coming
Kevin.
in. All right, back to you then.